Another win. Another step up the ladder. The Crawford case is closed. The partners are happy. And that means my bonus is going to be as pretty as the view from this window. Too bad there's no one here to enjoy it but me. The phone clicks as I dial my sister. Sarah, hey, listen, I was just about to text you about Saturday. I can't make it. Yeah, I know, I promised. But a last-minute project came up. No, it's fine, just a lot of late nights. Tell Mom I'll call her this week. Yeah, you too. Bye. A short beep ends the call. I let out a deep sigh. She doesn't get it. Her world is all about picnics, guitar songs, and family dinners. My world is about results. The number's on a contract. Here's my reward. A loft in a prestigious building, a designer interior, and this silence, this deafening silence. I walk through the apartment, and this stupid bookshelf. Why didn't I just have them rip it out? The realtor said, it's an original feature. Mr. Gray was a musician, a real artist. So what? Art doesn't pay the bills. It's just a piece of old wood. My finger runs along a dusty shelf and stops. What's this? A book. A volume of poetry by Emily Dickinson. I read the lines out loud, slowly. And if a salvation come, too late to be a good, it is a new insanity. Samuel Gray. What kind of a man leaves nothing behind but a book? No family, no real career, lived a whole life, and just vanished. Pathetic. I toss the book back onto the shelf. Night. I'm lying in bed, unable to sleep, and through the usual city sounds, I hear it again. Music. A faint, distant saxophone. A slow, melancholy jazz tune. Again? Those neighbors with their damn jazz. At 3 a.m. Can't they keep it down? I pull the blanket over my head. Tomorrow. I gotta say something. I'm just hallucinating from exhaustion. Morning. I'm standing in front of the bathroom mirror. The electric razor buzzes angrily against my skin, and then, through the noise, I hear a voice. Calm, quiet, a little raspy. It said, he never did read her those poems. Always thought there'd be more time, that they had a whole lifetime ahead of them. I gasp. The razor clatters into the sink. I spin around. The room is empty. No one. Who's there? I whisper. That wasn't a neighbor. That was in here, in the room. In my head? Oh God, I'm losing it. Burnout, stress. I'm hallucinating. I lean over the sink, gripping the cool porcelain. I see my own pale, frightened face in the mirror. A tiny bead of blood from a nick slowly traces a path down my cheek. No, that was too real, too clear. This isn't going away. It's here, with me. A week. It's been a week since that morning in the bathroom. I've tried everything. I blamed the lack of sleep. I cut out coffee. I even saw a doctor who prescribed some mild sedatives. Stress, he said. Classic case of burnout. Take a vacation, Mr. Wright. But it's not stress. It's him. The echo. It's not constant. It's selective. It comes when I'm vulnerable, when I'm tired, when I'm quiet. Like now. I'm trying to review a contract, but the words are just blurring on the screen. The city lights outside my window are just smears of color. And then, his voice. Clear as day, right next to my ear. No music this time, just words. Different, calmer voice. She loved the rain. Said it washed the city clean. Gave it a chance to start over. You used to feel that way too, before you decided getting wet was inefficient. I flinch, dropping my pen. My heart is hammering against my ribs. It's not just commenting on the past anymore. It's commenting on my past. Leave me alone, I whisper into the empty room. Silence. A heavy, waiting silence. I almost prefer the voice to this anticipation. The next day at work, I'm in a meeting. I'm presenting the strategy for the new merger. It's a big deal. Millions of dollars on the line. I'm in the middle of a sentence, and I hear it. A soft, sighing whisper at the back of my mind. You're using the same phrasing your mentor Arthur used. The one you pushed out to take his position. Do you ever visit him? He lives in Florida now. He has a parrot. I freeze. My mind goes completely blank. The numbers, the strategy, gone. I just stare at the confused faces of my colleagues. Daniel? Is everything all right? I mutter an excuse about a sudden migraine and almost run out of the room. How does it know about Arthur? That was years ago. I never told anyone about the push. It was just business. That night, I don't even try to sleep. I sit in the dark, in the living room, staring at that damned bookshelf. It's the source. I know it is. It's his anchor. It's not the wood, Daniel. It's the memories it holds. They soaked into the grain. Your sterile little life can't erase them. Who are you? I say, my voice raw. What are you? I'm a reminder. A footprint. I'm what's left when you prioritize a legacy over a life. You're building your legacy, Daniel. What will it be? A line on a stock chart? A name on a door? Stop it. Your sister cried after you hung up on her. Did you know that? She was making your favorite pie. A wave of guilt, sharp and physical, hits me in the chest. I see the book of poems on the shelf. I get up, snatch it, and hurl it across the room. It hits the wall with a dull thud. Get out of my head. The silence that follows is different. It's not empty. It's charged. And then, the voice comes again, softer than ever, filled with a pity that is worse than any accusation. I'm not in your head, Dan. I'm in your home, and you're the one who's lost. I slide down to the floor, my back against the cold wall. I'm exhausted. I'm terrified. And for the first time, a terrifying thought occurs to me. What if this isn't a ghost? What if it's a diagnosis? A truth I've been refusing to hear? I can't do this anymore. I haven't slept properly in days. The board is calling. My assistant is worried, but I can't go back to that office. I can't pretend I'm still Daniel Wright, the rising star. That man is crumbling. I'm sitting on the floor, my back against that bookshelf. It's become my confessional. The bottle of scotch next to me is half empty. It doesn't silence the voice. It just makes me listen more closely. Just tell me what you want, I slur, my head leaning against the wood. Why are you doing this to me? I'm not doing anything to you, Daniel. You are doing it to yourself. I am merely the echo of the life you could have had, the one you traded for this. He shows me a memory, not with words, but with a feeling, vivid and sharp. It's Sarah's graduation. I was on the phone with a client, arguing about a clause, standing in the back of the auditorium. I missed her walking across the stage. I see her face, looking for me in the crowd, the disappointment, and then the resignation. A sob escapes me. It's a raw, ugly sound. Stop, please. Why? You need to see it. All of it. The promotion you took instead of going to your father's retirement party. The vacation you canceled when your mother was sick because you were indispensable. You built a fortress, Daniel. And you locked yourself inside. Tears are streaming down my face now. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a success. I'm just a lonely, scared man in a multi-million-dollar prison. What was the point? I whisper. Of all of it, if it wasn't for this, then for what? Ask the right question, Daniel. I look up, my vision blurred. Who? Who are you? There's a long pause. The air grows still. Echo, voice softer, almost merging with Daniel's own thoughts. Look at the book. My eyes find the poetry collection, still lying on the floor where I threw it. I crawl over to it, my hands trembling. I pick it up. It falls open to the page with the faded bookmark, and I see it. Not a bookmark, a photograph. It's a man, maybe in his 60s. He has kind, tired eyes and a warm smile. He has his arm around a woman, and they're both laughing. It's Samuel Gray. And in the background, it's this room. But it's not sterile. It's filled with plants, with musical instruments, with life, with love. And in that moment, I understand. This isn't a haunting. It's a contrast. I am not Samuel Gray. I am the silence he left behind, the love that still lingers here. And you are the silence you brought with you. The question is, which silence will you fill? The realization hits me with the force of a physical blow. The voice wasn't a ghost. It was the soul of this place, the memory of a life fully lived, screaming in protest at the emptiness I brought into it. It was my own conscience, using the only thing left in this apartment that had any heart its history to finally get through to me. The voice is gone. The presence has vanished. I am utterly, completely alone. But for the first time, the silence isn't deafening. It's spacious. It's full of potential. I look at the photo of Samuel Gray. I look at my phone, lit up with missed calls from work. Then I open a new contact. My fingers hover over the screen. I take a deep, shaky breath, and I type a name. Sarah. My thumb presses the call button. I bring the phone to my ear. It rings. Once, twice. I don't know what I'll say, but I know I'll say something real.
Hello.